Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ace here with yet again another video. Now, this video is I'm going to be discussing all about the launches of PS4 and Xbox One and their games. So, I was reading an article, a list of all the PS4 launch games, which you can see here, and then there was one of the not the 360, the Xbox One. And then I was just thinking, you know what, this should be a video. And then I watched a machinima video where they talked about the launch games of both systems and so forth and so on. Now, both systems have about 10 exclusives, the Xbox One and the PS4 that is, and they both have some indie games and some third-party games that they share. It's a bit disappointing, in my opinion, the overall list, but I'm going to go through the lists here and just mention what I think will sell better come this holiday season, system-wise, game-wise, and that type of thing. So first of all, let's talk about Sony and their PS4 launch, which is first before the Xbox One launches, which is like a week later. There's only 5 launch games that are first party for Sony, one being Flower, which apparently was a PS3 game. Now it's brought back, just improved and whatever, so whatever. Well, one thing I did hear about was supposedly it's pretty much been confirmed that the PS3 and PS4 and even the Vita is getting Minecraft. I heard that somewhere, and if that's the case, then what the fuck is the reason for still no Wii U version? You're putting it on every damn thing except for the system where it would actually work well on with the gamepad. But anyway, Killzone Shadowfall, I'll give you I'll give credit for that partially anyway. That's one thing that people could say is a must-have or whatever. If you're a Sony fan, that is. Knack, nobody cares. Resogun, I honestly don't know what that is. Sound Shapes, don't care. Then a bunch of third-party stuff. Angry Birds, you don't buy a PS4 for Angry Birds. That's on everything. Assassin's Creed 4, you can get that on everything. Call of Duty Ghosts, you can get that on everything. FIFA, whoop-de-fucking-do. Battlefield 4, oh, there's more EA. Hallelujah, Battlefield 4. Now, again, you could say, oh, it's the best graphically for console-wise, I guess, but if you're going to get Battlefield 4, you may as well just put it on a PC. Just Dance 2014, that baffles me. I honestly don't know a damn person in my entire life. I don't know friends, I don't know cousins, I don't know anybody who wants these Just Dance games. It's like the Guitar Hero, that just died off, but whatever. DC Universe Online, whatever. Injustice, Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition, because apparently people want to buy the same game again. So, whatever. Lego Marvel Superheroes, I don't think that many people care about Lego games that are on the Sony brand or even the Microsoft brand. I think more Nintendo. It's not even Nintendo fans, it's the casuals that really want that, but I don't know. NBA 2K14 and Madden, again, more EA and more, well, 2K, I guess. Don't really care, honestly. They're not grabbers. Not games that just make you say, yep, gotta pick up the PS4. Skylanders Swap Force from Activision, which I actually thought Skylanders was a Nintendo exclusive for some reason, but whatever, irrelevant. Again, it's whatever. And then they have 5 indie titles: Contrast, Pinball, Whoop-de-Doo, Super Motherload, Tiny Brains, and Warframe. Now, got a frog in my throat there. So those are the full list. 22 games, I think. It's like 5 first-party games, 5 indies, and then 12 exclusives. So, tell me what you think of the list. Personally, for me, it's just, I kind of shake my head. It's like, Sony, are you even trying? For the majority of gamers, I just don't think this is going to catch people's attention. Killzone is really the only thing that's a launch title that's really gonna say, oh, I should get a PS4. But even Killzone, I mean, it's not an Uncharted, it's not the Halo of excuse me, I keep getting a frog in my throat. It is not the the Halo of the PlayStation. It's just not a huge thing. It's kind of like, well, I want the PS4. There's nothing really to pick. I guess I'll pick from the best from the bunch, which is just Killzone, I suppose. Um, so I don't know. I think when people, the Nintendo haters, that is, when they pick up their system, their Xbox One or the PS4, they'll bash the Wii U again. They'll say, now we're gonna play our fucking amazing, real, true next-gen system. But you know what? Here's what else they're gonna say. I'm gonna play my true next-gen system that craps all over the Wii U. I'm gonna go play some, uh, well, well, COD, I guess, or, some random Battlefield 4 where you're like, okay, so you got a really good system, but you're kind of lacking in games that you can rub it in Nintendo's face. That seems to be the problem. You see, the PS4 and I was going to say this later, but the Xbox One as well, they're going to sell out at launch because people want the systems because they're a new shiny box. But games-wise, while 22 games you think is, oh, that's pretty impressive. I think the Wii U had 23, was it, at launch? I'm not sure which. The Xbox One also has 23. But the point is, the launch games of the PS4 are pretty lackluster. All the third-party games, most of them are crap. Like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, and all that, that's all on the Wii U and everything, so whatever. EA's crap, whatever, don't care. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Sony side. Let's flip over to Microsoft's side now. So here's our list with the Xbox One games. So there's 23, I believe, and this list is actually slightly not up to date. There's one little mistake on there that needs to be removed from their website. This is from like August or whatever, which was, where is it? Watch Dogs near the bottom there. That's the only thing that's not supposed to be on that list. So if we go through their launch games of the Xbox One, Assassin's Creed 4, it's already on other systems, whatever, it's nothing special. Battlefield 4, again, same thing, whatever, it's Battlefield, put it on a PC if you want the best version of it. Call of Duty, Ghosts, it's COD, it's whatever, junk. Crimson Dragon, I'll admit, it actually looked cool when we first saw it. I was kind of like, that's interesting, what is it all about? And then there was no audio, no sound at all. I still don't really know anything about it, but it's definitely not what do you call it? It's not a system seller, I'll say that. Dead Rising 3, it's like Killzone for the PS4. It's the only game really where you could be like, oh, Killzone, or not Killzone, Dead Rising 3 is the only game, if you get an Xbox One, to pick up with it since the Watch Dogs bundle thing, or was that with the PS4? I don't know, I don't remember. But with the whole Watch Dogs being delayed thing, whatever. So Dead Rising 3, one of my friends, he's a hardcore Dead Rising fan. He loved the first and second, but he honestly is not interested in the third at all. He doesn't like the way it's been taken. For me, it's just kind of like, oh wow, it's you, and every time you turn a corner, there's 100,000 zombies. I mean, after an hour, you'd be like, okay, I've seen everything in the game. Then there's FIFA, like the PS4, whatever. Fighter Within, whatever. Forza Motorsport 5. Some people obviously out there are buying Forza. I guess if you're a NASCAR fan or something like that. Just Dance, again, we've already talked about that with the PS4. Killer Instinct. It's made by Double Helix? I thought it was actually made by Rareware. Huh. Whatever. Anyway, Killer Instinct. Nah. Some people could say, oh, that's a attention grabber. Well, I would agree with you if it was actually a full fucking game, and not just, oh, 8 characters, you only get one when you buy the game, you have to buy the other one separately. That's an extra, like, what, 7 characters times $5 a piece, that's $45. Is that right? Nope, $35, right? Yep. Nope, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Let's move on, though. Lego Marvel City, or Marvel Superheroes, again, who cares? Loco Cycle, can't even talk. Loco Cycle. It's a meh. I don't even know what to say about it. Madden, NBA 2K14, and NBA Live 14. Why do you need 2 basketball games? I don't know. But sports. Who cares? Might sell well in the States, but other than that, I don't see those being any significance. Um, Need for Speed Rivals, which actually I didn't notice that on the PS4 list. I don't think it's not exclusive, so whatever. Um, uh, it's no. I don't want to bash it. I don't want to say it's a great game either. It's Need for Speed. It's a good game, but I don't know if I would call it a system seller. Um, I still think Dead Rising 3 is really the only thing worthwhile. I mean, people could also get Battlefield 4 and whatnot, but let's move on. Peggle 2, EA crap. Power Star Golf, even Mario Golf would crap on that. Rise, Son of Rome, which is also just known as a frickin' interactive movie, since all you seem to do is move without your character, or without controlling him, and it just tells you, oh, push the A button now, oh, push this now to execute this guy. Skylander Swap Force again. Watch Dogs, which is delayed till next year. Zoo Tycoon, which is a Kinect game, I believe. I'm not 100% on that. And Zumba Fitness, who cares? So my point with this list here is, what are people going to get once they get the system? They're going to get their PS4 or their Xbox One, like I said, and then they're going to say, yes, we got real next-gen systems. We're going to destroy the Wii U. Now we're going to go play our Minecraft on Xbox One or anything, I don't know. Whatever they say, it's not bragging worthy. It's just not. Now, how many games here on this list, let's check here, are made from EA? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 games of their launch. That's, what, a third? Almost a quarter of their launch games are EA games. Anyway, I guess that's going to do it for that list. But on the flip side, now, not that this is me bashing PlayStation or bashing Xbox One, because I've done enough of that with other videos, but let's just show you what we have to work with for the Wii U, the Nintendo side of competition. We may as well complete the trifecta here. Now, when it comes to Wii U games, if you buy a Wii U this holiday season, this around November or December or whatever for Christmas, you'll have games to play like Super Mario 3D World, which, yes, I've bashed the crap out of this game. I'm not gonna lie. I won't try and be a hypocrite and everything in that sense, even though I kind of am a hypocrite when it comes to this instance, because I'm gonna get the game. That's just because Watch Dogs was delayed and I need a new Wii U game to play, and this is the biggest one coming out. Now, I could get something like Assassin's Creed or whatever, but whatever. So with the Wii U, though, my point is, PS4, Xbox One, they're going to have their droughts now. Nothing good for PS4 until Destiny next year. For Xbox One, nothing really noticeable until Titanfall in March, and then Destiny again, and then Halo 5 way at the end of next year. But with the Wii U, by the end of this year, you'll have games. Already all these are out, except for the Mario 3D one. You could play Mario 3D World. You could play Pikmin 3 here. The Wonderful 101, even though you all know I'm not a big fan. I like the comedy in it, I like the story, I like the style of it, I just don't like the gameplay. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is a great online game. It's been out for like, 7 months now or something, but it's a great game. And then even for games, for Nintendo, going with the 3DS is never going to steer you wrong. You got games like Zelda, Link Between Worlds, as well as Mario Party Island Tour, and that's how Nintendo's going to compete with Microsoft on the Xbox One launch date, which is November 22nd, because on that day, Nintendo has a brand new Mario, Super Mario 3D World, a brand new Zelda, Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, and a brand new Mario Party Island Tour for the 3DS. Those 3 games are coming out the same damn day as the Xbox One. Now, I mean, it's not a console, but at the same time, it is, as Reggie always says, it's about the games. And then when people argue, about multiplats or whatever, like, Wii U and multiplats, third party, blah, 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 the more popular ones, I suppose, excluding Battlefield, are pretty much already on the Wii U. I mean, you got your Assassin's Creed 4, and then you got your Call of Duty Ghosts, whatever, and if you're going to get COD, put it on PC, put it on Wii U. What are you paying for online for, you noobs? I don't even like COD, but if you're dead set on getting it, get it on the fucking Wii U, get it on the fucking PC. And if you say, oh, why should I get on the Wii U? Sure, it's online, it's free, but there's going to be no one to play with online. It's going to be a smaller online pool. Well, if everyone had a brain and got it on the Wii U because it's free online, there would be a bigger population now, wouldn't there? Not to mention the pool may be smaller. However, that being said, the pool is of much kinder people. The Nintendo fans in general are a lot nicer overall, and they're not going to be screaming and bitching at you as much as like fucking Xbox kids, the 12-year-olds, or the PlayStation goons, or whatever. So, other than those games, that's really about it. So I guess that's going to do it for this video. This is Original Blood Ace as always. So, what do you think? Do you think the PS4, the Xbox One, or the Wii U will have the best lineup of games come, mid-November to, Christmas time? Because for me, even if you're a Nintendo hater, you kind of got to give the edge to Nintendo. They had the delay, the 7-month, 8-month, whatever it was, drought, which was just atrocious, and, you can't even protect that, you can't damage control that, it was just abysmal. But in my opinion, still, the worst is over for the Wii U. Its sales have steadily began to climb. Its sales doubled in just the month of October from the last 3 months before that because of Wind Waker HD, which fucking amazing game. Actually, that was another game I forgot to show a picture of. I think I got one around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So, whatever. I don't know. It just seems to me you can't go wrong with 3DS. Nintendo has the games now. I mean, they're still suffering from their delays with the Watch Dogs, which was Ubisoft, and other stuff like Donkey Kong and whatnot. But overall, the Wii U does have better exclusives for picking up a system, an 8th gen system. If you don't have a Wii U yet, if you don't have any 8th gen system yet, think about it this way. Go through the list I showed you, take a look at gameplays or whatever, make your decision. But would you rather go with the PS4, a $400 console that's really good in graphics and power, but doesn't really have any games worthwhile at launch, except for maybe Killzone? Or would you rather go with an Xbox One for an extra $100 for a crappy Kinect coming with it, and then again, no real thing except maybe Dead Rising 3, you can argue? Or would you pick up a Wii U that's had all of its bugs and glitches worked out, which is another thing I forgot to mention. The PS4 and Xbox One are going to suffer from some kind of issues and glitches and bugs at launch, because that happens with every fucking system. Or would you rather go with the Wii U, which, like I said, has no bugs, no issues? The only thing it's really missing is fucking party chat. And free online, has a decent amount of library to pick from now. It just seems like the obvious choice is, if you are a gamer, if you're all about the games, if all you care about is playing good quality games, it seems to me there's really only one choice: Wii U. And for your third parties, get them on PC. That's just me. Feel free to disagree. That's going to do it for this video. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos are definitely coming soon.